Hey everyone, Zero here. Welcome back to the channel. I figured I'd do something a little bit different today since I haven't really posted much content as of late and I haven't been streaming. Um, Honestly, probably on me. uh, so I do apologize. Um, and I know I haven't been very transparent lately with a lot of you. I haven't been transparent with a lot of the moderators in my Discord either, and for that matter, those same moderators that come to my Twitch chats as well. So, uh, I figured I would take this video to basically be a little bit more open with you guys. While I play some World of Tanks in the background. Probably not the best choice of game, if I'm being completely honest with you. But I would figure, I figured that I could take this time to satisfy a couple things at once with, uh, bringing some of my gameplay to my viewers for the first time in a long time. Um, Kind of being more transparent on what's been going on, and on top of that, um, you know, just kind of bringing my energy back to what it was. Um, so, um, don't expect much. Um, I I really don't play much of tanks anymore. I just don't find the game enjoyable, but it's the easiest game for me to not really care about and be able to get the words out that I want to say to you all. And hopefully I do it in a manner that's not rambling, but here we go anyways. So I wanted to come back to streaming a lot sooner than I did. Um, and obviously I had a stream last month for the first time in a while, and I've been very on off. Have not been touching my Twitch, have not been touching my YouTube, have not been touching much of anything other than just sitting in Discord with everyone and just kind of doing my own thing. Um, which I realize is probably not a good thing for channel growth, and is definitely not a good thing for retaining the people that have given me so much support since I started streaming back in 2018, and making content for that matter. I mean, albeit the content that I used to produce back when I first started was obviously dog shit, and that was all on a channel that is now defunct, and I have since replaced with this channel, which was honestly probably one of the best moves that I could ever make. Um, I I definitely knew a change was needed, and I made the change to this channel and rebrand somewhere around, I want to say 2019. Um, where I knew a change was necessary I had some things going on privately in my old group that I wanted to stray away from, and just kind of branch off and kind of be my own thing, um, kind of take my mind off of the things that were happening. So I did the rebrand, um, completely reestablished myself, and kind of tried to hold myself to be as consistent as possible. Um, and obviously looking back, I wish I upheld uh, what I wanted to do when I rebranded myself. And I understand that this section of the video kind of sounds like I'm rambling and kind of explaining, where I was coming from, like, you know, kind of talking nonsense in a sense, in a way, but um, that's not really what I'm trying to get at. It's more of, I'm trying to get you guys on par to where I'm at now. And in order to do that, I kind of want to explain um, where I'm coming from, what's been going on, like the past of where I was at, and the present of where I'm at now. Um, so, um, back a bunch of years ago, I tried to stay as consistent as possible and be in um, a bunch of my friends' streams. I would go into a couple podcasts here and there that kind of got my name out there, and um, it it allowed me to, albeit it was a small group of people, but I was able to not only keep going on a consistent basis when I didn't have a job, um, but it allowed me to bring in people that I didn't have in my chats before. It kind of, um, obviously, like I said, it wasn't like a groundbreaking amount of people, but um, there were a lot of peaks for me during that time, when I was branching out, when I was, you know, actually active, doing my own thing, trying to grow. It it allowed me to sort of be more than what I was, and it allowed me to do the variety streamer stuff that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, because I would orient myself around another group of streamers that prided themselves on being variety streamers instead of sticking to one game. Um, and the viewers that I would have coming in more vibed with me, who I was, versus, playing the most popular up to date games that everybody and their mother needed to play. Um, I've never prided myself on that. I've always prided myself on being true to myself, being true to you guys, and putting my best foot forward while bringing a variety of content, because I don't just like sticking to one game. I've never liked sticking to one game. I'm more of a, I want to branch out. I want to do my own thing. I want to play the games that I feel like playing, which again, there's going to be some more games that I'm going to start streaming. Um I don't want to put a date on it, because again, I don't know when I'm going to stream again, but um, I will say soon. Cause I need to. I really do need to get back into streaming. But again, I'll go back to what I was talking about before. Um, And so come 20, oh man, when was it? 22? 21? 22? Um, there, there was a game that came out around that period that um, I vibed with a lot, and it was a lot of fun for me. Um, and at the same time, there was another game that I was focusing on that kind of became a big cornerstone of my channel, and that brought in a lot more viewers than I was ever expecting it to, and I couldn't be any happier than it did. But these two games were Enlisted and Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 being the mainstay of my channel for a while. The game that I had the most fun with. And unfortunately, it was also the game that I played the most when my computer at the time was pretty much dying. So, my streams would have these ups and down moments. I would have, dips and frame rates during my streams. It was rough, but at the same time, it was the most enjoyable content that I ever made because it was at a period of my life where, I had nothing else going on but my live streams, and I just wanted to engage with the people that were coming into my streams. Um, so, um, you know, Titanfall being the game that I was enjoying the most, and I still do enjoy that game, but man, I just wish there was Titanfall 3. Anyways, I digress. Um, but that was like the one point where um, it was the only two games that I was playing at that point in time. So it was I would swap between Titanfall and Enlisted, and then a little bit of Phasmophobia here and there, mixing a little bit of Arma. So like I still had my variety identity, like my variety streamer identity in a sense. But I was limiting myself, not because they were the hot ticket games, but because it was the two games that I was really enjoying the most. And then every once in a while, I would branch out and play a game that I wanted to play with a friend, and just because it was fun, and because I really vibed with who I was playing with, I would stream it. And it made the content fun. It made it enjoyable. It allowed me to do the things that I wanted to do. Um, and it kept me engaged with my chat, which is something that I also pride myself on, is engaging with everybody that comes in. And those games allowed me to do that, but there, after a while of playing Titanfall and Enlisted, um, it became more. It felt more like a job, and in a sense, you could argue, well, that pretty much was your job at the time, and yeah, you're not wrong. You're very correct in that statement. But I don't play games to make it feel like a job, if that makes sense. Like I play the games that I play in order to have fun, and enjoy them for what they are. I don't want to make the games I play feel like a job. I want to make it feel like a hobby. Otherwise, I get burnt out on what I'm playing, and that's exactly what happened with Enlisted and Titanfall. And then of course, I would still play Titanfall, even if it did feel like a game in a sense, but I would keep playing Titanfall because I was still enjoying the game, even though at the time I was still kind of burnt out on the game. Um, fuck. Um, I don't know what the hell that guy was thinking. Um, but eventually, the whole issue with the Titanfall servers and Respawn not caring about Titanfall anymore, I had to go and do my own thing, and that's when the fucking mega variety side of me started coming out. I would start playing War Thunder more often. I would start bringing out World of Tanks more often, as I'm playing right now, even though I absolutely hate this game. Um, but I would bring this game out. I would bring War Thunder out. I'd bring F1, because I do have a wheel and pedal set. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking. It's just a Logitech G29, so it's nothing special. Um, but I would play F1. I would play uh, War Thunder, as I said. This game, World of Warships, Faz, Arma, um, pretty much everything I would play, and that point of my streaming career, um, it was also a lot of fun because I was able to branch out and play the things that again I wanted to play, and I could be different and still enjoy it and still pull in people because at the every single stream was with people that have been around for a while that knew me that kept coming back. And right now I'm looking back on who I was as a streamer back at that point. It was probably about, I want to say it was either last year or 2 years ago, um, where I would actually stream regularly. I would constantly post updates on my Discord. I would be active with everybody. I would do the things that I should be doing as a content creator in order to keep not only my staff in the know that I have around my Discord, but my viewers as well. And I guess in a sense that's what I'm trying to do with this video. Um, and again, I'm sorry. I know I'm rambling, but again, I want everybody to just be aware of where I'm coming from and where I'm at now, just to put everything into better context. So I understand that, you know, some of the information here is a little drawn out and boring, but that's where the gameplay comes in, right? You could watch me fail at a video game while I explain myself. And yes, this is all live gameplay, so uh, back to my regular scheduled programming. Anyways, but yeah, no, that was all at a time where I was more true to myself. I was more true with my viewers, my staff. Everybody was kind of updated on what I was doing, where I was coming from, what's going on with me, like everything was explained at that point in time. And that's the side of me that I miss, because I like keeping everybody up to date on what's going on, where I am, what's Zero doing? Where is he? Like why hasn't he posted in X amount of days? Why hasn't he streamed in X amount of days? And that was the time where I would update. Like I wouldn't, the longest I went without streaming at a time back at that point um was a week, and that was because I had stuff going on. And I also started my job a couple years ago, so that kind of put a damper on my regular schedule. Obviously, with working stupid hours in the winter and everything else that was going on. Um, but that's the side of my career that I definitely miss. And I understand saying career in this context is a bit of a stretch because no, I'm not making a fuck ton of money off anything with my content. This is a passion project for sure. Like, I don't have any big teams behind me like some of the bigger streamers do, and I don't have like the most reputable name out there. So like, saying career is obviously a stretch, but at the same time, it still is a quote unquote career. Um, and it's it's the one hobby I have that I have the most fun with because I can, as a small streamer and a small content creator, I'm able to connect better with the people that come in. Like I'm able to just be more true rather than, the larger streamers that have way too many chatters come in and they're just not engaging with anybody, and that's the one thing I like, because say somebody comes in my chat that's having a bad day, I can see that. My chat's not moving fast enough for, for me to lose track of everybody that's coming in, and a lot of people might see that as a bad thing, like, man, my viewership is really low, like that sucks, like why am I doing this? No, if my viewership is low, I don't see that as a bad thing. Like, say somebody comes into my chat, it's having a bad day, they're able to come in and express themselves and talk to me about that, and that's something that I enjoy. That's something that, you know I want to be there for people. I want to be able to, um, help people get through some dark times. And as a small content creator, and in the community that I have, I feel I owe it to them in a sense that, I should be more active. I should do the things that I was doing back then. I should be responding to more comments, to more, being more active in my Discord too, being more active around my community in general. That's probably what I should be doing, and sadly, I haven't, and I feel bad for that. I really genuinely feel terrible. Um, I haven't upheld the person that I was a few years ago, and I've been very much in the dark with my community, with my moderators, with a bunch of my friends. Like, it's not healthy, um, but at the same time, seeing where I'm at right now with my job, um, I'm on workers' comp at the moment, and workers' comp isn't paying me, which sucks because I have bills that I really need to pay, um, that I can't. But again, I'll keep my private life out of this video, for as much as I can, because you guys don't need to know about that. So that's pretty much me though. Like, I'm very much the person that I stream for, not for gain, but I stream to be there for others when I know they can be having a really tough time. I I, I know for myself, I used to go into a lot of live streams when I was not in a really good place, and it would help. Being able to talk to someone that, and this is why I enjoy the small streamer community a lot more. Being able to be into someone's chat that doesn't have a lot of viewership, um, not only boosts their morale because you're engaging with them, but they're able to engage with you more. Um, Now, obviously, I'm not saying that I wouldn't want fame either, because man, that would be great too. But I do enjoy where I'm at with just being a smaller content creator. Like, it allows me to be more open. It allows me to be more true to myself, be more true to you guys, help people out that might be having a tough time. Like, that's the shit I like to do. That's the person that I am, and the type of person that I am going to be. until I finally decide that it's time to stop streaming fully. Yes, 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 yes. That IS-7 made a terrible play. That's what I like to see. Yes, 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 yes. Keep going, keep going, keep bouncing. Come on. Fuck. He grew man pants. This is not good. Not good. Okay. That was funny though for a moment. So um so let's now fast forward to where I'm at now. Where have I been? What have I been doing now that you know my background, like where I was, and I now understand looking at the amount of time that I've been recording for that I probably should have gotten to the point by now. But I've been rambling and I apologize for that. But um I am still playing games. I am still hanging out in Discord, albeit not my own, but other servers with the same friends that I normally play with. So in that sense, I'm not like abandoning them. I'm more abandoning my community and my moderators, my staff, and I'm leaving you guys and them in the dark. Um, and I feel horrible for that. I feel genuinely horrible because of the person that I was and wanting my community and my staff to be in the know of what I'm doing, where I'm at, what's going on, why haven't I done this for X amount of time. Like, I want to keep you guys in the loop, let you guys understand what's going on in my life and why I haven't been posting, why I haven't been streaming, like why things have been slow on my end. And I haven't been doing that enough. Um, but yeah, no, I'm still playing games. I'm still doing the things that I enjoy doing, just minus the thing that I should be doing, and that's keeping my community in the loop. That's posting YouTube videos. That's streaming, keeping my staff in the know of what's going on. Um, and I'm really lacking on that, and that's on me. I should 100% be more active, um, not only with my community, but with my staff. Because if any of you guys are watching this video right now and you guys know who you guys deserve to know what's going on because the thing that not only runs my streams is myself, but it's also my staff. You know, without them, it wouldn't be a comfortable space for people to come into. Without them being able to come in and make sure there's no BS happening in my chat, it wouldn't be a welcoming place for a lot of the people that come in. And I can't thank a lot of you guys enough for that. Sorry, I was a little bit interrupted there. Got to get my bearings back. So long story short, um, and I'll timestamp this in the description of the video just so that people can jump to it and kind of come to this point of the video. No, I'm not done with streaming. No, I'm not done with posting. No, I'm not done with being active in my community. I very much want to keep going. I very much want to keep streaming, posting content. Excuse me. I very much want to stay active with all of you, and from here on out, I'm gonna make more of a conscious effort, in order to keep all you guys updated, in order to keep my staff up to date on what the hell is going on with me. And honestly, on top of that, all of you guys as well. Because in reality, my community deserves more of. You guys deserve more of me being able to be more true to myself, bring the content out that I was putting out there before, being able to engage with all of you guys. That's you guys deserve that because you guys kept coming back to my streams because of who I was, not because of my gameplay, not because of the games I was playing. Because my God, I am not the greatest player ever, not even close. um, I just like being entertaining and engaging with you guys, because I know that's what keeps me engaged with whoever I'm watching. Um, so that being said, yes, I am gonna keep streaming. Yes, I am gonna keep posting. It's just as of recently with things that have been going on, um, I have not been in the greatest spot. Um, so it's put a damper on my mood in terms of streaming, which that's not right. Um, I shouldn't let things going on in my personal affect um, my streaming career unless there's you know a family related personal matter. And there hasn't been. It's more just been myself. Um, and in all reality, um, I shouldn't have let any of that change who I was, um, as a streamer, as a content creator, because I had a great thing going here, and I want to keep that up to wrap up 2024, and I want to keep that going for 2025. And I want to see what the future holds. I want to keep growing as an individual and as a content creator. And I want to keep bringing you guys the content that you guys absolutely deserve. Um, it's the least I can do for the amount of support that I've been shown. And I'm forever grateful for everybody that's come back ever since I started streaming back in 2018. And for allowing me to be the person that I became in all of my streams, and the person that I still want to uphold that you've seen for all of these years that I haven't brought out recently. Um, and for that, I'm sorry. And I'm definitely going to make it my goal to be more active on Twitch, be more active on YouTube, and bring you guys that year end recap that you guys deserve. So, that being said, expect more streams on Twitch soon. Um, it's the least I can do. You guys definitely deserve it. That being said, everybody, take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys hopefully in a couple days on Twitch. Have a good one, boys and girls.